Welcome to another Math Homework Help by your teacher Anne. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe our video and hit the notification bell. Now, let's talk about how to put rational numbers in order from least to greatest or greatest to least. And we will learn also other vocabulary words that mean the same. Like for example, the word ascending. That is also the same as smallest to the largest number. Okay? So that is also least to greatest. Okay? So when you see the word ascending, that means you're going up. So you're starting from the smallest going to the biggest number here or largest number. Okay? So what about when it's descending? Descending means you're going down. That means you started from the largest number here, going to the smallest number. Okay? Just like how it's indicated on top here. You started from the largest number, going down to the smallest. And that's what we mean by descending. And so that also means greatest to least. What about if we're gonna compare temperatures from coldest to warmest or warmest to coldest? This thermometer here is like your number line. This is the 0 and to the right are positive numbers. And then to the left are negative numbers. And so if I make it stand vertically, it will look like this thermometer here, wherein above the 0 are positive numbers and below the 0 are negative numbers. Okay? So you know the negative numbers are the ones that are colder temperature. And then the ones above 0 are getting warmer. Okay? So that means coldest to warmest will mean least to greatest. And thus warmest to coldest will mean greatest to least number. What about if it's time that we're trying to compare, like the number of minutes or number of hours? Who took the shortest time and who took the longest time? Is that also mean fastest to slowest or slowest to fastest? So if I have to compare these three numbers in seconds, who is the fastest and who is the slowest? Of course, you will think that the fastest one is the one who took the shortest time. Therefore, you'll write down 20 seconds as your first number, who's the fastest. And now the second number that is fastest is the 34 seconds. And then the slowest will be the one who took 50 seconds. Therefore, fastest to slowest also mean least to greatest number. Okay? Does that make sense? Now, let's say we have half an hour, 32 minutes, and 1/4 of an hour, and we have to put them in order from fastest to slowest. Okay, and we all know that fastest means the smallest amount of time, so least. And then the slowest is the one who took more time in doing something, so that's going to be the greatest time. Okay? So what are we going to do with the number of hours here is we have to convert it to minutes, since one of our numbers is in minutes. Let's look at the half an hour. So looking at this clock, if we cut this in half, you know this half is your 30 minutes. So half an hour is 30 minutes. Now the 1/4 of an hour means 4 parts. So we're going to cut this clock into 4 parts. And you know the fourth is 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes. This is another 15 minutes. And this is another 15 minutes. Therefore, 1 out of the 4 will be 15 minutes. 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes. Now that everything is in minutes, we can easily compare them. And we can put them easily from fastest to slowest or least to greatest. So who is the fastest among them? Is the smallest amount of time, which is the 15 minutes, which is originally 1/4 of an hour. So we're going to write down 1/4 of an hour is the fastest. Next is half an hour and the 32 minutes. Least to greatest, or fastest to slowest. Let's go ahead and arrange some set of integers. And this one says in descending order. Do you remember what descending means? Descending means it's going down. That means we started from the top, which is the greatest number, right? And then we're going to end with the smallest number. So if you have to arrange them here, you're going to have to start to write the greatest number here, go into the smallest number. So looking at negative numbers given, you have to look for the greatest one. And the greatest one on your number line is the one closest to 0 or positive numbers. So I drew a number line to help me arrange my negative numbers given, okay? So I know that the one closest to 0, right now to the left of 0, is this -1. And then I know that going to the left, I will have -2, 3, 4, -5 will be here, okay? And then I will have -9, about 6, 7, 8, 9, -9 is here. And the -20, you know it's going to be all the way here. So therefore, the greatest one is the one closest to 0 or positive numbers here. So the greatest is -1. So we have to write down -1 as our first number on our list. Next is -5, then -9. And the least or smallest, which is farthest from 0 and positive number, is the -20. So now we know that greatest to smallest is also descending order, okay? What about if you are asked to arrange the same set of numbers in ascending order? So you just have to rearrange them from smallest to greatest, because ascending means going up. Therefore, you're going to start from smallest and you're ascending going to the top or the greatest, okay? So you're going to start with the smallest here, and then you're going to end with the greatest number on the right. So looking at this set of numbers here, you know the smallest number here is the -20. So you just have to start with the -20, and then -9, -5, and the greatest -1. Now let's arrange some set of temperatures from warmest to coldest. Do you remember when it's warmest? What does it mean? Warm means it's higher number. It's a greater number than a number that is colder or coldest. When it's colder, the temperature is smaller number, so it's the least number, okay? So warmest to coldest also mean greatest number to least. So if you have to use the number line to arrange your numbers, you will have all the negative numbers to the left of your 0 and all the positive ones to the right, okay? So as you can see, to the right is 32, and then to the right of that is 95, and then farther to the right is 110. To the left of 0 is your -5, and then farther to the left of that is the -50. So this one is from least to greatest. So if they are asking you to arrange them from greatest to least, then just flip them around. So this is your arrangement from warmest to coldest temperature. And just to remind you, this warmest to coldest also mean descending because it started with the greatest number to the smallest one. Okay? So warmest to coldest, which is greatest to least, is also descending order. Okay, let's go ahead and arrange some number of times from slowest to fastest. And you know, when you're the slowest, you're taking a lot of time to do something. So when you're slowest, you have the greatest number of time. You took all the time to do something. While if you're the fastest, it took you just a small amount of time. So fastest means smallest or least. Okay? So looking at our numbers, there's some in hours and there are some that's already in minutes. So how do we convert this 1/10 of an hour? We know that in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. So if we have to divide the 60 minutes by 10, we're going to get 1/10 of an hour. So 60 divided by 10 is 6, right? So that means, let's just finish. So that means this 1/10 of an hour is equivalent to 6 minutes. Do you remember what is 1/4 of an hour? So if you don't remember, you just have to divide the 60 minutes by 4 parts. So 60 divided by 4 parts, we're going to get the number of minutes, or 1/4 of an hour. So 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes. Now pause this video and copy all the 4 items on your journal. And be careful in arranging them. And look at the keywords, okay? Keywords such as ascending order, descending order, coldest to warmest, fastest to slowest. And if you encounter a fraction and you want to change everything to decimal or percent, then you may top in bottom out. And if you have all decimals, you can think of them like money. Good luck! Good luck on your homework and I'll see you in class. Bye!